A video with 78,000 views will show you how to vibe code a crypto trading bot with Claude Code in about 8 minutes. And the build works. That part is real, and it is the part everybody films. Somebody else ran the experiment properly and published the whole record. 14 sessions, 961 tool calls, a working system at the end of it, 27 files, risk module, exchange integration, all of it. Then he backtested the strategies it produced. The one that survived returned 0.32%. He took that one live, it won 60% of its trades, and it still finished down $39.20. That is one developer. 6 frontier models were each handed $10,000 of real capital and left to trade it themselves. 4 of the 6 lost money. So the question is not whether an AI can write the bot. It obviously can. The question is what the bot does once it has to be right about the world. 3 things before anything else, because this topic attracts nonsense. We did not build a bot. We hold no position. And none of this is financial advice. It is an audit of what other people published. There are 2 completely different questions hiding inside, did the AI build a good trading bot? And almost every video in this wave answers the easy one, and quietly bills it as the hard one. The first question is whether the software is correct. Does it run? Does it handle errors? Does it size a position the way you told it to? An agent is genuinely good at that now, and you can check it yourself in an afternoon. The second question is whether the rule it implements makes money. And that is not a software property at all. It is a claim about the future, tested by other people's money moving against you. Correctness you can verify. Edge you have to survive. Nothing about being good at the first tells you anything about the second, and that gap is the whole video. This is not a niche corner. Search demand for the phrase AI trading bot ran a baseline of roughly 6,000 to 12,000 views per hour for 3 weeks, then jumped to 20,509 in a single day. 2 channels shipped the same idea in the same week, and both broke out. 77,959 views on one, 42,911 on the other. The demand is real, and the supply is thin, which is exactly when bad information travels fastest. One phrase in that cluster gets 130,552 searches a month, against a competition score of 29.6. That combination is why the wave exists. It is a large room with almost nobody credible standing in it. Here is the model to carry out of this, and it applies to every autonomous agent acting on real stakes, not just trading. An agent multiplies your ability to produce candidate systems. It does nothing to the rate at which candidates are any good. So the bottleneck moves. It used to be building. Now the bottleneck is evaluation. And evaluation is the part that resists automation because it needs data, honesty, and a willingness to throw away work you just watched get made. If you speed up generation and leave evaluation where it was, you do not get more winners. You get the same number of winners buried in a much larger pile, and a stronger feeling that you have found something. The case study makes the asymmetry concrete. Building the system took 14 sessions of agent time. Evaluating it took 90 days of market data the agent could not generate, shortcut, or argue with. That is the trap, and it is not specific to markets. It is what happens anytime an agent can hand you a finished-looking artifact, and the only thing that can grade it is reality. There is a dependency in this that decides the outcome before any strategy gets a vote, and the tutorials tend to skip it. Every trade costs something, the exchange fee, and the gap between the price you wanted and the price you got. That cost is per trade. So a strategy that trades constantly pays it constantly, and it has to be right by more than that cost every time just to break even. Now look at what actually survived that developer's backtest. The survivor was an EMA momentum strategy, and the write-up is explicit about why it came through. It had the lowest trade frequency of the set. It won by trading less. Read that win rate again. The surviving strategy was wrong 2 times out of 3 in the backtest, and its edge was mostly fee avoidance rather than prediction. And hold the size of it in your head. 0.32% across a 90-day window is a rounding error. It is not a return you would take risk for, and it is the number the entire build produced. This is the one build in this whole wave with a published, checkable record, so it is worth walking through properly. 14 sessions, 961 tool calls, 59 files created, 22 modified. The context window filled up 4 separate times. He handled that with a status file: current state, recent test results, next steps. So a fresh session could pick up where the last one died. That is a good harness, and it is the reason the build got as far as it did. Then the evaluation. He tested against 90 days of 5-minute candles, about 26,000 data points. Real data, a real window, an honest test. And the strategies died. Almost all of them on data before $1 was at risk. One came out positive at 0.32%. Then the live run. 10 trades. 6 of them won. Net result? Down $39.20. And the developer scored his own system 4.2 out of 10, which is a more honest number than anything in the tutorials. Notice what did not fail there. The agent built the thing. The harness held across 14 sessions. The tooling worked. What failed was the ideas, and the agent was never the one supplying those. One experiment goes further than any hobby build. And the date on screen matters, so keep an eye on it. 6 frontier models were each given $10,000 of actual capital and left to trade crypto perpetuals autonomously on a live exchange. 4 of the 6 finished down. The 2 that did not were both Chinese models. One ended slightly up at $10,489, and one finished clearly ahead of the field. That split is worth naming and not overreading. Every US model in the field lost money, and both models that did not were Chinese. With a field of 6 over 2 weeks, that is unverified as a capability difference, probably variance, but it is what the scoreboard says, and it is the kind of result that gets quoted as though 6 samples settled something. The Claude entry finished third, with $5,799 left of its $10,000. That is a 30.81% loss on real money, in about 2 weeks, with no human stopping it. And now the hedge this number needs, because it gets quoted everywhere without it. That was Sonnet 4.5, an older model, 2 generations back from what ships today. The run is months behind us. There has been a follow-up season since, and it moved off crypto onto equities entirely. So take it for what it is. It is the only experiment anybody has run where frontier models had real capital and full autonomy, which makes it valuable. It is also old enough that nobody should present it as the current state of anything. Step away from the honest builds for a second, because there is a commercial layer on top of this, and it is a different thing entirely. Most products sold as Claude trading bots are wrappers, an interface that passes a prompt to a model and hands back a signal. There is no strategy inside it, no backtest behind it, and nothing that was ever measured against the fee floor we just walked through, which means the thing being sold is downstream of the thing that failed. The honest developer at least got to a number. A wrapper never generates one, and the absence of a number is the product. And then there is the layer under that, which is not merely unmeasured. A document circulated widely claiming to be a trading bot specification lifted from Anthropic's own guide. A 68.4% win rate, 149% return, 312 trades, and a few hundred to $1,500 a day. The chapter it cited does not exist in the real document. The screenshots were fabricated, and whoever made them matched the fonts to make it read as genuine. And then the number made it into the press. At least one outlet published the 68.4% figure as a finding. The fabrication did not just circulate, it got laundered into something that looks like a source. There is a real measured figure in that neighborhood, and it is lower, at about 62%. The distance between the two is small enough to be plausible, which is precisely what makes the fake useful to whoever built it. This is the mechanism worth taking away. Fabricated evidence in this space is not outlandish. It is calibrated to sit just past the real number, close enough that checking feels unnecessary. So what does it look like when somebody does take the evaluation half seriously? There is a second build on the record, an agent-assisted trading system that went from 4,000 lines in 6 weeks to 36,000 lines a few months later. The interesting part is not the size, it is that he ran it shadow first. The system traded against live data without live capital, so its decisions could be graded before any of them cost anything. That caught 8 silent bugs before they touched money. The reported error rate on the finished system is about 1 in 40, down 84% from where it started once the gates were in. That is what an evaluation harness buys you, and it is the only thing in this entire topic that looks like engineering. And that generalizes off the charts entirely. Any agent you point at real stakes should run in shadow mode first, making decisions, recording them, and being graded against outcomes it cannot affect. It is how you find out that a system which builds cleanly still reasons badly, while being wrong is still free. One flag on all of that, which I will come back to in a moment, because the source is weaker than the idea. Now, the parts of this that are weaker than I would like, including our own work, because the whole point of the format is that you get to check me. We pulled the comments on the 77,959 view video to find out what its audience was actually saying. We got 56 usable comments against a floor of 200 that our own method requires. That is not enough, so we are claiming nothing from it. The raw ratio is still odd. 77,959 views produced 56 comments, a comment rate of about 0.07% on a video promising money. Odd is not evidence, so treat that as a loose thread rather than a finding. Back to that second build. Every number in it is self-reported by one person with an interest in the result looking good, and nobody has independently checked any of it. The shadow mode idea stands on its own logic. The figures attached to it are unverified, and I would not repeat them as settled. And one correction to something you will see quoted about that first build, including in write-ups that summarize it. The headline says, 15 strategies were tested and 1 survived. The body of the same post shows 5. I could not resolve which is right. It is unverified either way, and my guess is the larger number counts attempts across sessions, while the smaller one counts the documented round. So this video does not use that number at all, and neither should anything else. And the gap that bothers me most is one nobody can fill. As far as I can tell, there is no real capital autonomous test on a current model. That is unverified, since an unpublished run would not show up, which leaves the strongest evidence available also being the most out of date. Short version, the agents build these systems, and they build them competently. 961 tool calls, a working harness, a real backtest against 26,000 candles. The systems they built did not have an edge. The survivor returned 0.32% and was wrong 2 times out of 3, and it won mostly by trading rarely enough to dodge the fees. When frontier models were given real capital and full autonomy, 4 of 6 lost money, and the Claude entry was down 30.81%, an older model in a run that is months behind us and still the only test of its kind. The 68.4% figure that made this look profitable was fabricated, then reprinted as news. And the one move that actually helps is shadow mode. Let the thing decide, record what it decided, grade it against outcomes it cannot touch, and only then give it anything to lose. So the verdict. The AI writes the code fine. The code is not the edge. And that generalizes well past trading. Anytime an agent can hand you a finished-looking system, and reality is the only thing that can grade it, the thing you are short of is not building capacity. It is judgment, and evidence, and the patience to throw away something that just got made. If you want to point an agent at something with real stakes, that is the whole job. Build it in an afternoon, then spend a month trying to prove the thing you built is worthless. If you cannot manage it, you might have something. That is the loop. Stay in the loop.